If there's one thing I love about Armored Core Nexus, it's the Crest ACs. And Agraya is no exception. A loyalist to Genobi, let's see how her AC does on Rubicon. Right out the gate, a dual melee lightweight running the pile bunker. I'm a fan already, especially because I have an answer to that in the form of the explosive thrower. Unless they could dodge it like an absolute unit, this should be a favorable matchup for me. Also, let me know in the comments, do you believe Agraya and Zenaida are one and the same? I'm curious what you think. Oh, that was close. I'm not dealing with terminal armor, no thank you. Gotcha. I will admit, they are good. They know how to position themselves with the blade attacks and melee cancel when they want to. But I think the explosive thrower's still gonna clutch up and win me the match. Wait, why am I running? I could just do this. Not today. Good game, though. And I have to say, if I didn't have something to counter melee builds, I would have been in trouble, especially against the pile bunker. A kite. Well, this is going to be an uphill battle, both figuratively and literally. Yup, what did I say? Although I did decent damage, granted I didn't even get the stagger yet. So that gives me some hope at least. Wait a second, what are you up to? Don't tell me you're throwing the round. Why would you do this? I don't understand why players decide this is a good idea. I'm not sure about the rest of you, but I feel like I'm just robbed of a hard-earned victory. This happened a couple of times when I recreated Stinger's Vixen. There were two players where they saw I had less weapons than them, so they just dropped all of theirs. And while I appreciate the gesture, I would rather earn the win at a disadvantage than have it be handed to me. Well, I won, but I say that with air quotes because it doesn't feel like a win. Seriously, I would rather see you give it your all. Oh wow, a pure missile build that isn't using lamb legs, and they're on their promotion phase. Speaking of which, I'm not sure why, but I ran into a player who was C rank, of all things. I didn't include the match here for obvious reasons, it was very one-sided. But that was weird, it was the first time I've seen in ones where the rank... Okay, this is gonna suck. Where the ranks just didn't matter. It happens a lot in 3s, I know, but in 1v1s, first time I've come across it. Whoa, okay, I did not expect that. So it does look like I can keep up with missile builds and kites. I just needed to adjust my strategy a bit. And that's what it comes down to. You learn each matchup and you adjust accordingly. That's how players improve in PvP. And I would expect nothing less from any of my opponents. At least that's the way I see things. That still hits me? I thought the coral explosions have less range than the regular ones. Well played. The assault armor definitely took me by surprise, especially on a missile build. It's either pulse armor or bust most of the time. I faced this person before, a red gun based rusty build. You don't see that every day, and I'm not against it. I'm all for Balaam. They are literally Crest 2.0 in this game. I do find it funny how their AC is all Balaam parts, except the legs. It does look kind of funky, but I get what they're going for. They want to try to make it true to what Rusty had. Unless we get some Balaam lightweight parts, that would be pretty cool. Well done, and I like the build. I know you won our first matchup. The assault armor took me by surprise, but not this time. Red Star ended up impressing me. It has a nice variety of close range weapons, and the missiles help a lot against passive builds that love to keep their distance. The frame itself has a nice balance of speed and defense going for it, and that's always a good thing to strive for. I mean, look at the speed, 371, and it's not even on an optimal lightweight frame. Overall, I would say this is up there with one of my favorite recreations to date. If you enjoyed this, please be sure to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, take care.